Dr. Gregory Houghton here, 3-time Olympic medalist and world champion in track and field. Thank you all for coming over to this channel. I appreciate your support. I appreciate you liking this video. In fact, I appreciate you liking all the videos that you watch. Today we're going to talk about Brianna Lyston because it was reported yesterday that she is currently suffering from a minor injury. That's what they said. But before I go into the video itself, I just want to take the time to congratulate Coach Corey Bennett for a job well done with his girls. You know, I have been to schools around the island, and one of the schools that I enjoy visiting is Heidel. Each time I go there to give a presentation, I must say that I fell in love with the attitude of the athletes and the coaching staff. So I just want to take the time out to give a shout out to Corey Bennett and his coaching staff. So today we're going to look at Brianna Lyston because it is reported that she has a nagging injury that may hinder her from moving forward. Nobody really knows the level of injury, but I'm going to address it this time to say that one of my biggest concerns when it comes to developing athletes is that sometimes we give them a little too much too soon. Now, one report is that the 9 events that she did in 4 days could contribute to the injury. Another report is that maybe her level of training, the intensity of training, caused the injury. Now, so let me say this. It is a fact that Lyston has received injuries in the past that kept her out of competition for some time. How we develop our athletes in the past will determine their future. And this is why when we put together athletes, young athletes program, that we have to take everything into account before we implement that program. Now everyone can receive an injury. And it doesn't mean that it was negligence on the athlete's part or the coach's part that caused this injury. Sometimes the body can just experience wear and tear that can negatively affect the athlete's development. And again, this is why the person in charge must factor in everything: the amount of races that are run, how intense the training is, the type of nutrition that the athletes take in, the amount of rest that the athlete is able to get. So there are a whole lot of things that must go into making sure that this athlete can transition from the amateur successfully into the professional. I've always said that how we develop our young athletes, it will be crucial on how far they go in life as an athlete. So when we look at Brianna Lyston, it is fair to say that without a doubt she is one of the most talented female sprinter in the country at her age. And this means that those who are overseeing her preparation, mental and physical preparation, must take into account the injuries that she experienced in the past and make sure that as she moves forward in her athletic life, that everything is calculated so no mistakes are made. Or even if mistakes are made, that minimal mistakes are made, especially when it comes to her ability to stay healthy. One of the biggest downfall for some of our developing athletes is that because their muscles are not properly developed, one injury can be career ending. And those who understand this will ensure that she is preserved not only in training but also in competition. In fact, it would be best to make sure that she's properly developed, which means that one may need to have her run less in order to keep her healthy, in order for her to stay healthy, so as her body develops, she has more to give. So I'm just taking this opportunity to urge those who are in charge of developing athletes in Jamaica, not just Brianna Lyston, but for those young and developing athletes who seem so promising, that if they are not able to develop properly early, it might be costly to their future athletic development. I thank you all for listening. I am Dr. Gregory Horton. Have a blessed day.